In the morning when I rise, give me Jesus.
Good morning. Paul said to those in Thessalonica that I am coming to you because I love you guys. I didn't come just to impart the gospel. I'm not here as some kind of a do-gooder. I'm going to tell you the gospel and then I'm going to leave. No, I came to give you the gospel, but to give you myself. You'll remember in 1 Corinthians, Paul said, chapter 13, it doesn't matter what you're doing for God. If you're not doing it with love, then you are wasting your time. He said it this way, 1 Corinthians 13, first verse, if I speak with the tongues of men and of angels, but do not have love, I have become a noisy gong or a clanging cymbal. I'm just noise. If I come to you and preach the gospel, but I'm not willing to give of myself because it's coming to you with the love of God. Well, Paul did it in hardship. We see now, we're in 1 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verses 9 through 12 say this. You recall, brethren, our labor and hardship, how working night and day so as not to be a burden to any of you, we proclaim to you the gospel of God. They worked to earn money so that they could preach and not have to take up a collection. They wanted these guys to know the gospel, and they didn't want it to cost them anything. They wanted to give of themselves, in fact, more than just the word of God. Verse 10, you are witnesses, and so is God, how devoutly and uprightly and blamelessly we behave toward you believers. Just as you know how we were exhorting and encouraging and imploring each one of you just like a father would his own children. See, that's how Paul came to the folks in Thessalonica. He came as a father would love his children and speak the truth of the love of God, the gospel of God that is all about his love for us, that he would send Jesus to demonstrate that love on the cross and to pay our penalty for all sin, so that by faith now we could be united to him and walk with him. That's what I want you to see in verse 12. Verse 12, he says this, so that you would walk in a manner worthy of God, who calls you into his own kingdom and into his glory. Oh, that you would walk worthy of him. How do you walk worthy of God? You walk with God. See, that's the only way. How do you please God? You believe on Jesus. And once you do that, he comes and lives his life in you and through you for the sake of others. You carry the love of God. That's how you walk worthy. You're not worthy in your own flesh. But as God is holding you, oh my goodness, your walk is a worthy walk because it's the light of God. It's the love of God coming through you. Now that's the gospel, and that's real Christianity. Behold, a walk worthy is a walk being held by God. God bless you as God holds you with every step you take today. Can't wait to be with you tomorrow.
Give me Jesus. Give me Jesus.